This is going to be a short and sweet video blog all about how to dress perfect for any occasion and every single day. Hi, my name is Pastor Sharo. Yes, I'm a pastor of an amazing church in New York, and welcome to the channel. If you're a preacher girl, then you're familiar here. If you're not, and you've got a message, that makes you a preacher. So welcome. Today we're going to talk about what to do in the morning when you look in your closet and you can't figure out what to wear. So you know what you do? You reach for the same pair of jeans and the same shirt or the same pair of sweats, or you rotate them every week in and out if you're that kind of person. Well, today we're going to make sure that you never show up for an occasion and feel, I should have never worn this. Or have you ever been somewhere and felt like you were invisible? We're going to make sure that never happens. And 3, we're going to make sure that you're completely comfortable in what you're wearing all the time. If you're interested in finding out how I make sure that the outfit I'm wearing that day is exactly what I wanted to wear and what was appropriate for the occasion, then stick with me. You're going to find out. Okay, let's get real honest, ladies. And most of you who are watching this are ladies. First of all, I gotta tell you, if you're a Christian, you're probably thinking, Pastor Sharo, why are you even talking about fashion? Fashion is unholy. It has nothing to do with being a Christian, and Christian women ought not to care about costly apparel and pearls, and you're quoting the epistles from me, and I hear you loud and clear. By no means am I insinuating that what you wear is more important than what's in your heart. In fact, quite the opposite. What is inside of you is a million billion unquantifiable amounts of times more important than what's on the outside. However, I have found that sometimes what's on the outside affects what's on the inside, and not only the other way around. For instance, if you feel dowdy, if you look dowdy, if you feel horrible in your outfit, it's going to cast such a shadow on your entire mood for the entire day. You're going to miss great opportunities, and it's going to probably be a lousy day. So, these tips are not to tell you that you should be focused on what you wear so much that you neglect the more important things of your life. If you take too long to get dressed that you can't pray, then you need to fix that in the first place. So I just wanted to make that really clear to you that what is on the inside of you is far more important than what's on the outside. But we want what's on the outside to match what's on the inside. So in my 20s, this is a full disclaimer. In my 20s, if I wore an outfit that nobody complimented, like I wore it and nobody said a word about it for the whole day, morning to evening, whether it was my husband or my friends or whoever, then I'd never wear that outfit again. Or I'd find a way to wear it differently, because I base so much on how much I love something on what people said, that people's responses to an outfit usually would determine whether I loved it or not. So sometimes if I got 15 compliments on one outfit, that would become my favorite outfit, and I would wait for the next opportunity to wear it again. In my 30s, not so much. In my 40s, not at all. I don't care if people like it or not. But what I've found 99% of the time is that when I feel comfortable getting out of my closet, getting out of my house, getting in my car, in something, I'm going to feel good about it the whole day long. So these are my 5 easy tips to making sure that you look your best and you wear exactly the right thing every single day. Number 1, dress for you. Dress for you. I can't stress this enough. The way we women usually do is that we dress for someone else. I've heard people say women dress for women. We dress so that other women think we look great. That's not in Christ. I don't believe that's why we should dress. That kind of reminds me a lot of Penina and Hannah. You remember when Hannah was trying to have a baby and she couldn't, and Penina kept having babies and kept showing off on Hannah? That kind of female kind of competition, show off kind of nonsense, I don't think that has any place in the kingdom of heaven. But if you're the kind of person, when you dress in the morning, you're thinking about a guy, if you're unmarried, some boyfriend, if you're married, your husband, you're thinking about, is he gonna like this? Does my butt look okay? Does this look fine? Is my waist big enough, small enough, whatever? If you're getting dressed that way, listen to me, you're gonna stress yourself out. You are going to be miserable. Does this look right? Does this look wrong? Will he like it? Will she like it? Will they think you're not going to be comfortable? One, and you're going to dress in a way that you probably don't even like yourself. Even if someone else likes it, you're not going to like it. So, my very first and fundamental tip is dress for you. Dress for you. Ask yourself, why am I getting dressed today? And the first reason why, by the way, you should get dressed is not to look great, it's to cover your body. If what you're wearing is not covering your body, it's not the right thing. Cover up, because all this stuff you have here isn't meant for the whole world to see. No, that belongs to you. It was given to you by Abba. It's and hide it. If it's valuable, all your most valuable things, everybody doesn't know where it is. Everybody doesn't have access to it. And your body is the most valuable thing that you own, that you have rights to. And so you should, by all means, keep it secret. So that was my first thing. Dress for you. Dress in what you feel comfortable in. It is my go-to. The worst experience of my life is trying to preach in an outfit where too much cleavage is out, or where it's the skirt's riding up, or I'm afraid of underwear lines showing. And those things are not appropriate. It's hilarious to me during worship experiences and services when I see girls tugging and pulling, or you can't get down on your knees, you can't prostrate before the Lord because your outfit is inappropriate for kneeling, or your outfit is inappropriate for bowing, or something like that. As far as I'm concerned, there should never be an inappropriate time for kneeling, or an inappropriate time for bowing, because you never know when the Holy Spirit is going to show up. You never know when He is going to make an appearance. And when He shows up, you don't want your outfit to keep you from taking the right posture, right? So dress for you. If you like it, then you can wear it. Number two, if you always want to look your very, very best every single day, then dress in the colors that suit you. Now, I don't want this to feel like a vain experience to you, but I need you to know that there are different shades of every color. So, for instance, there was a time in my life I would never wear gray. For a decade, I owned nothing gray except one dress, which I gave away as soon as I could, because I would always say gray makes me look dead, or gray washes out my skin. Problem wasn't that gray did that. It was the shades of gray that I was wearing. This is a little bit of color theory. Shades and lights usually are difficult to understand, but an easy way to look at it is if that you're a very light-skinned person, then you fall in the lighter areas of gray, and if you're a more dark-skinned person, you might fall more in the shadows than the highlights of gray. And if you find the color gray that agrees or suits the shade of your skin, it will complement your color. So we may love, say for instance, a very dark gray, like an ashy gray, but the color will do nothing for us if we're very porcelain complected, right? It will just cause us to look like a black and white photograph. And if that's what you're going for, well, okay. But if you are bronze in color, if you are, a more olive skin tone, then certain shades of gray will not look good on you. Maybe, like a off-white with a gray undertone might also make you look a little bit sullen or a little bit dull in your complexion. But do try different shades of that same color that you've been avoiding. So the way I like to do it is if I go to a store or anything like that, I would hold the fabric up to my face. Get in front of a mirror and hold the fabric up to your face in the different shades, and you'll be able to tell which of these grays look best on you. There are certain kinds of gray. If you guys own a Preacher Girl TV shirt, the new one, it's more of a heather gray. So good for me. I love that color. It's like the collegiate gray that the sorority shirts, or comes in, like this picture right here. That's my favorite shade of gray. It works really good with my skin. I love that color gray, and for years I did no gray. So do experiment with colors that you didn't wear in a long time. I promise you, it elevates your mood, it makes you feel good, and it gives you some clues about how to do your eyeshadow. Style tip number 3: forget the rules. And by rules, I don't mean moral values and rules. I mean all the stuff that Instagrammers tell you online. Like if they tell you high waisted jeans are in, and if you wear low rise jeans, then you're going to be out of style. Forget that and wear what feels and looks good on you. I see girls wearing high waisted jeans that just ain't, you have no business wearing high waisted jeans. Sorry for saying it like that. You have no business, or we, I should say, some of us, in wearing certain types of jeans. When I wear high waisted jeans that are too high, it may cinch the small part of my waist, but it also makes my tummy look like it's sticking out. And I have to know myself enough that way. And even though it may look good in the morning, by the time the evening comes and all my water settles in my body and it feels uncomfortable and it looks uncomfortable. So forget rules. Somebody tells you, oh, this is not in style anymore. So you go and give away all the stuff you have like that. But it was stuff that made you feel good or made you feel like you look good in it. If you find something that you feel good in and look good in, then absolutely keep it. Along with this number 3 rule, which is forget all the rules, the fashion rules. I just want to ask you, have you watched any fashion shows lately? They're ridiculous. 99% of us won't wear any of that stuff anyway, so do dress in a way that makes you feel good. Right now it's fall in New York and the leaves are just starting to turn, and I love fall. So I go back through my closet and find everything that even matches the color. I have these pants on today. I've never worn them before. I actually got them from Travis Freeman and one of his designs, and I just didn't know if I could wear pants with one brown leg and one orange leg and one black leg. It just is so different. So I see it, I pick it up, I put it back. I'm like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's not my style. So today I had this really pretty fall shirt. It's got some orangey tones and some black tones. And I remembered those jeans. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to try it. And I put it on, and lo and behold, they look so chic. And so, well, to me, they do. I don't know who else thinks so, but I think so. What a great opportunity to wear a great pair of pants. Which takes me to my piece of advice number 4. Don't say no until you've tried it. Don't say no until you tried it. Sometimes, when I try to clean my closet out and share my clothes with some of my girls in my church, people are quick to say, no, I don't like this, I don't like that, that doesn't look good on me. Sometimes you never know unless you try it. Some of my favorite pieces were actually not stuff I would pick off the racks at all, or things that I had in my closet for 10, 11 years are now things that I like, and I just didn't like them back then, or because they were a gift, I kept them. So before you give, stuff to Goodwill or wherever it is you send your charity clothing, do try it on. Give it one more go and see if this is something that you'd like to wear without going and buying new things. I like shopping just as much as you do, but none of us have so much disposable income that we could just go buy things. So that's my last tip. Go back through your entire wardrobe. You may find things tucked away in corners, at the bottom of drawers, hung underneath something on a hanger that you haven't seen for years. But it's there, and you can repurpose it for something new, for something different. Mix and match colors that you might not think go together, like these two colors I'm wearing right now. And allow your makeup to just complement your outfits. Last one. This is my bonus. Um, this is, I guess, how I get ready every single day, and I know when people don't do this. I literally ask the Lord. You might think it's so funny, but I really do. I said, I say, Lord, can you help me pick what I need to wear? The one thing that I'm so grateful for every Sunday morning is if I remember to take my outfit out on Saturday. If I decide, even if it's between two, and I put them out on Saturday, on Sunday morning, I'm a lot less stressed. So, my best piece of advice for you to wear the right thing every single day is to pick it out the night before. Choose it the night before. Chances are you won't pick up the same thing you're wearing. Pick something else. Lay it out. Just put it on your chair. Hang it in your closet somewhere together. I put my clothes on sometimes while I put my makeup on. So I see the whole look with the shirt at least. I know on Instagram they do the whole transformation last, but for real people like us, sometimes it helps to wear the color that you're going to be wearing all day while you do your hair, while you do your makeup. You might realize afterwards you want to change your shirt, but it takes so much stress out of the equation when you pick what you're going to wear the night before, and then the next morning it's already there. You kind of have half the battle done. Do shower, do wear your favorite perfume, do wear deodorant, and take time to fix your hair. And I don't mean from scratch. Like this particular thing I did this morning. If you're interested in finding out how I went from soaking wet curly hair to this in a not a very long time, later on today on Instagram Reels, we're gonna put the tutorial of how my hair was fixed this way this morning before school, so you can do that. Always take a few minutes to make sure that your hair looks presentable. And it doesn't have to be done. It could be a really cute ponytail. It could be a messy bun. But do something. Don't let it look like you just stepped out of a grease kitchen. Let it look like you paid a little bit of attention to your hair, and it will change your whole mood. A little bit of makeup, it's not necessary, but if it makes you feel better, it'll make your whole outfit feel better. And do wear some great shoes. Don't just resort to your plain same old pair of sneakers every single day. Even if you love flip flops, change it up sometimes. Wear a different flip flop. Wear a little heel sometimes, even if it's just to go out. I know every day we just want to do sweats. We want to go out in our pajamas, which we don't do. Only some people do that at Target. I see people in their pajamas in the store. More power to you. Don't do that unless you absolutely have to. Like if you get woken up at 3 in the morning and the baby's crying and you just got to take the baby and go, then do that. But otherwise, take a moment and dress yourself properly. Dress yourself in a way that makes you feel good and represents who you are as a preacher girl, as a daughter of God. Well, I hope that these tips helped you. I know it was a little bit lighthearted. I don't apologize for that anyway, because you know what? If you feel good in the morning, you're going to feel good all day long. And even if you have a crummy day, at least you look good on your crummy day. So, preacher girls, tell me your best tips for making sure that you look your very best no matter what the occasion is. You can write it in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this episode. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, give it a thumbs down. You have that opportunity here on this channel. If you're not subscribed yet, do so. Do the thing with the notification bell so you always know when we're here for you. And come over on Facebook and in our Facebook group Preacher Girl TV and say hi. A lot of great things are going to be happening with this coming Thanksgiving and Christmas season, and you don't want to miss it. Don't you ever forget that if God called you, no one can uncall you. And to be a preacher girl, you don't need a pulpit. You just need a message. Love you guys.